Okay, let's unpack this.
Let's do it.
So today we're doing a deep dive into something pretty specialized. It's a custom audio design called the Meridian Flow Sounds Integrated Designer.
Right. And the source material, it details how this was made for one specific person, someone facing, well, just a perfect storm of stress.
Yeah, like job loss, grief over a family member, huge financial anxiety.
And predictably, severe insomnia from all that.
They're just relentless.
So our mission here is to look at how this audio strategy was built to tackle that intense level of worry and fear specifically.
Exactly. And what's really fascinating is how the analysis uses the 5 elements from traditional Chinese medicine. It's not just stress, it identifies a very specific imbalance.
Okay.
So you have the spleen, that's earth element, linked to worry. It's basically overdrawn, completely exhausted.
Right. And when the spleen earth is weak, it can't properly generate or support the heart, the fire element, the center for like joy and spirit.
Precisely. That connection is broken. But it's not just that.
There's more. Yeah. At the same time, the kidney energy water element governing willpower and linked to fear is also severely weakened.
Okay. So that's where the deep fear, the vitality loss comes from. You've got worry from the spleen and fear from the kidney firing simultaneously.
That's the core issue, this dual depletion.
Yeah.
And that's why, you can't just play some calming music. It needs a very deliberate sequence.
Which they call the 3-step healing journey. Release, restoration, and integration.
Exactly. A structured path back.
Okay, here's where it gets really interesting, I think. Stage 1. Release and deep calming.
Mm-hmm.
The first goal is obvious, right? Help with the insomnia. Get some sleep.
Sure. Immediate relief. But the deeper goal is breaking that cycle of worry, safely letting go of that heavy sadness, the anxiety.
And energetically, that means calming the overactive heart fire.
The heart fire, yeah. And also resolving the metal element aspect, which is grief, that heavy weight.
So how does the sound design actually do that?
Well, it's quite precise. They use low-frequency vibrations. The idea is to stabilize brainwaves pretty quickly. Okay, so there's a big emphasis on low-frequency hums and things like singing bowls for their resonance.
Specific frequencies mentioned.
Yes, 174 hertz and 396 hertz. These are often used for sort of grounding and releasing deep-seated stuff, pain or emotional loss, basically creating a sonic safe haven.
Got it. Create safety first, break the crisis loop. Makes sense. So once things are a bit calmer, how do you move to stage 2, core restoration?
Right. So release was about stopping the downward spiral. Restoration is about rebuilding from the ground up.
Addressing those really fundamental fears, like the financial worries.
Exactly. Eliminating those existential fears and crucially replenishing that core vitality.
Yeah.
The focus shifts intensely to restoring earth and water chi.
Strengthening the spleen and stomach for stability.
And boosting the kidney energy for willpower, that inner strength.
And the audio choices reflect that grounding, don't they? Stable rhythms. You mentioned low octave sounds.
Yeah, very deep, stable sounds.
Yeah.
Earthy percussion, like you said, and the bass flute adds this real depth.
The concept was like deep roots meeting a calm underground lake, right? Very grounding imagery.
That's the visual metaphor they used.
Yeah.
And musically, they use the minor pentatonic scale.
Oh, interesting. Why minor, not major for positivity?
Because this stage isn't about forced cheerfulness. It's about deep, stable comfort. The minor pentatonic scale feels very rooted, very stable, especially paired with the frequencies 432 hertz and 285 hertz. Those are about restoration and body connection.
Okay, that makes sense. It's a deeper kind of healing.
Yeah.
And the visuals match. Golden yellows for earth, deep blues for water.
Exactly. Connecting the sound and the visual concept for that stage.
All right, so after release and restoration, we get to stage 3, final integration. What's the goal here? The heavy lifting seems done.
Well, the crisis is over, the foundation is rebuilt, but now you need the energy to move forward. This stage is about instilling courage, positive vitality, basically fuel for a comeback.
A new beginning.
Right. Activating the wood element, that's for growth, action, and rekindling the heart fire, but this time for hope and actual joy, not anxiety.
So the sound changes quite a bit, I imagine.
Oh, completely. You move away from the deep tones. Now you get ascending ambient sounds, building strings, things that lift you up.
And glockenspiel chimes for brightness?
Yeah, adding that spark of joy, lightness. The frequencies shift higher to 528 hertz, often called the transformation frequency, and 639 hertz for connection and relationship harmony. It's bridging back to, a more active life.
Wow. Okay, so what does this all mean, wrapping it up?
Well, we've seen a really sophisticated design. It takes ancient 5-element theory, earth, metal, water, wood, fire, and maps it directly onto modern audio tools.
Frequencies, instruments, tempo, scales, all chosen very deliberately.
Exactly. To guide the listener through very specific emotional and energetic shifts, aiming for real psychological, maybe even physical change.
And that final integrated AI image prompt they mentioned, it pulls everything together visually too.
Right. It describes dark soil, that's earth and metal, golden roots for earth strength, navy blue water for kidney energy, then lines surging up to bright green for wood.
And orange sunlight for the heart fire. The whole journey in one image.
Which brings us to a final thought, maybe for you listening. We know internal healing takes time, reframing thoughts, processing emotions.
But what if you could accelerate that? What's the potential power of actually seeing and hearing your entire healing journey mapped out like this all at once? Could that integrated experience speed up deep internal recovery?
Something to think about. We'll explore more next time.